Hey you guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday. You guys didn't know I could sing, huh? Well, happy Friday to you guys. I know most of you will have a 3-day weekend, so I'm trying to give you something to cook for your Labor Day. So I'm going to do a teriyaki bourbon wingettes. These wings I'm actually going to put in flour and fry. The last wings I just did them naked. So let's get started on this video, and I'm going to show you the seasonings I have. Okay, here I have a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 a teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 a teaspoon of onion powder. And I'm sorry, the salt is a 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're just going to mix it in. And of course, you guys see I'm doing this. My daughter is out running. Okay, so let's just stir this up. And then we're going to put this to the side. And we're actually going to make the teriyaki sauce. I want to make the teriyaki sauce before I start, frying the wings, because once they come out and drain a little, I want to pour the sauce on the wings while they're hot. Okay, I'm sorry. This is probably about 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So once I finish this, we're just going to set this to the side. All right. So now let's get started on the teriyaki sauce for the teriyaki bourbon wings. Here I have 1/3 cup of teriyaki sauce. So I'm going to try to go slow because there's quite a few ingredients in this. So that's 1/3 cup of teriyaki sauce. Don't get teriyaki marinade, get the teriyaki sauce. Okay, here I have a teaspoon of, oh my God, the red pepper. Sriracha. No, that's not sriracha. I'm sorry. This is, sorry you guys. This is 2 teaspoons of sweet and sour. Okay, so let's just put that in there. Yeah, that's sweet and sour. I'm sorry. So we're going to put that in there. That's 2 tablespoons, remember, of sweet and sour. I have 1 teaspoon of orange juice and 2 teaspoons of lime juice. Okay, so let's put that in there. And here is the bourbon. So I did a tablespoon of Jim Beam bourbon. Okay, we're going to put that in there. And no, I'm not going to cook it, okay? Because once I dip the wings in it, it'll give it a nice balanced flavor. Okay, and this is 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. And of course, I did use the low sodium. And last but not least is 1 teaspoon of sriracha. So we got the sweet, a little bit of heat, and let's just stir this up. We're going to stir this up real nicely. That's going to be an awesome, awesome sauce. I always tell you guys to taste it. I've tasted it before, so I know these ingredients are exactly right. Okay? Now we're through with the sauce and we're through with the flour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to you guys once I heat up the pot that has the canola oil in it. About 1.5 cups of canola oil. Then we'll come back and fry these babies up. All right, stay connected. Okay, you guys. Can you see the oil? That is about 1.5 cups of canola oil. And you remember on some of my videos, my mom used to teach us this. In order to tell if your grease is hot enough, just put water. You see that? All right, it's good to go. Okay, so here are the wings. I always go to the butcher, and I like the flats. So I just ask them, you know, to pick me out some flat wingettes. You know, they call them wingettes because, you know, they're so small. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take them, and we're going to dip them in the flour. Wow, you guys, it was something I forgot to add in this flour, but it's too late now. You want to put a teaspoon of cornstarch, and I forgot to do that. So guess what? These are going in without the cornstarch, okay? So let's just drop them in. And you don't want to really overcrowd your pan too much because you want them to get nice and brown. Okay, there we go. And I like this deep pan because to me, it fries them better. And I'm going to say maybe 7 minutes, but you know, I want to be correct, so I'm going to time them. But let's just, you know, keep flouring these wings and dropping them in this nice, clean hot oil. Now I know I should have a serrated spoon because if that all hit my finger, you guys will hear some words that are not ladylike. Like, oh, See, I didn't say it though. All right, you guys, I'm going to fry these up, and I'm going to come back, then I'm going to show you what we do next. All right, don't go too far. You can go get you a Coke, a beer, or, you know, whatever floats your fancy. But come back, because I'm going to show you, once they're fried, what we're going to do. All right, see you soon. All right, you guys, the wings are done. It took about 15 minutes to cook these wings thoroughly. And I will say this, when they got through frying, I tasted one, and it didn't have enough salt. So once the wings fry up, you can just sprinkle some more salt on it. Sometimes when I have a cold or something, I misjudge my salt, and sometimes I have things just too salty. So this time I cut back, and it's actually not enough salt. So once your wings are fried, taste them, taste one, and then if it's not enough salt, just sprinkle some salt on it, you know, while it's hot. Okay, so I'm going to take these wings, and I'm going to put them in this bowl right here. All right. Okay, there are the wings right there. And you remember the teriyaki bourbon sauce that I made? Okay, you guys, the wings are through frying up. It took about 15 minutes to fry all these wings. And I will say, once they got through frying, I tasted one, and it didn't have enough salt. So once your wings get through frying, go ahead and sprinkle some salt on top if it's not enough salt for you. Sometimes when I have a cold or my sinus is acting up, I oversalt my food, especially when it's just for me. So this time I kind of held back on the salt, and they didn't have quite enough salt. Okay, but anyway, here are the wings that has finished frying. And here, you remember the teriyaki sauce we made? The teriyaki bourbon, I'm sorry. Okay, and while your wings are hot, we're going to take this and just, let me get a good picture. It seems like it's blurring out. We're just going to put them over there like that. See it? Let's take this teriyaki sauce. Now, if you do more wings than I've done, you're definitely going to have to double the recipe, or you won't have enough teriyaki bourbon sauce. And then we're just going to we're going to toss them. And what you want to do, let them sit maybe for about 5 minutes where all of that sauce can get on them. And make sure, you know, they're really coated well. Wow, that looks pretty good, don't it? You see the sauce being sticking to the wings? All right, let's toss them again. Because I want to make sure every wing is covered. Every wingette is covered. And all is clacking, 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 clacking. All right, I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to plate these babies and show you the finished product. Come on. You know these look amazing. Look at that. Wow. Can't wait to try one. All right, you guys. We're almost done. Okay, you guys. Here is the finished product of the teriyaki bourbon fried wingettes. I just want you to take a look at that sauce. It is really good, you guys. I would not lie to you. Hopefully you guys can try this over the Labor Day and let me know how you like the recipe. Again, thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks to the old ones that are sticking in here with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Labor Day and be safe. And until the next time, God bless you.